Hello everyone. Just wanted to do a quick demo here to kind of show the invoice processing that we can do with IntelliDocs from Electronique. This is going to be short, but you're going to see how powerful IntelliDocs is with its 99% accuracy on invoices. Let me just show you. So we're going to process all of these invoices. We're kind of keeping it simple. We're just going to extract a company name, a date of the invoice, the total, and the invoice number. Okay. Some of these documents are handwritten, some are not handwritten, but you will see how it's able to process them the same way that you would whether it's handwritten or not. Once it completes, then we'll kind of look really quick at the invoices so you can see what type of invoices they are in the data. To keep the demo simple, we will extract out the information and we're just going to put it into this Excel file that is pretty basic. Like I said, we'll have company name, the date, invoice number, and total. So this is where the data that gets extracted out of that um, invoice will come into. All right, so we'll kick it off. I'm just going to click here the bot. In a second, you will see the bot runner come up here in the bottom right hand corner. And as you can see, we've begun to extract the document data. We're appending the row and then going on to the next invoice and appending it as it moves on. Should take just under, just a little bit over a minute to process these 9 invoices. So as you can see, it is very fast processing. And what you are going to see is once this is done, eventually I will show you some of the coding that is done in Studio Pro to do this, because I believe this is where people are going to see the benefit of using our process to process their invoices versus some other RPA platforms or other IDPs that take a lot of programming and time to sometimes train the bot to understand the different type of invoices. And that's where it can take quite a bit of time to develop, as well take money to do that. So at this point, the process is done. So we will open up the report so you can see the data that's been extracted. Like I said, we were just keeping it simple. So we did extract the company name, the date. In these 2 invoices here, it found no date, so it just puts no date found. We got the invoice number and then the totals. Okay, so let's minimize this. Let's open up some of these documents so you can see that some of them are just handwritten and it is extracting the information from the handwritten. You can open up another one, same thing, extracting that information. You'll find some here. I just wanted to have different type of invoices that were um, in some cases handwritten, some are not, they're just digital, so it's able to process handwritten digitized forms of invoices without needing to do any type of programming to find the information on these invoices. Yeah, so that's that. I'm not going to open up every single one of them, but you understand now the different type of invoices. And again, um, we can bring up the Excel file, which, as you can see, some of the information that you saw there is also being extracted. Okay, now let's bring up the Studio Pro where we actually develop this work. And actually it's all just right here in one unique file for this particular demo, but you can see that it is very very simple programming, not crazy type of programming to get this work done. In this demo, we're writing to an Excel file. We're pulling from a directory where there's a list of PDF files in there to look at and read. We're then populating that directory list that we put, and then we process through that list. And here is the actual extraction document, which is the IntelliDoc process. As you can see, it's a pretty simple, just one activity that gets brought in. We configure that to actually work against the electronic platform, so we can process these documents through the IntelliDocs, and then we then program it to extract information from the variable that the IntelliDocs put that information into, and then we're just extracting the fields out that it finds. Because these are invoices, it's automatically using the finance invoice model that is already pre-built inside of IntelliDocs. So that obviously makes things a whole lot simpler when it comes from us as an RPA vendor to be able to produce that back for a customer. We won't be taking hours, potentially even days, of trying to program how to understand an invoice, how to find the fields that need to get processed, and then put those into an actual programming to then take the data and go on to somewhere. You will see a couple of things here, just to point out, because there were different type of invoices. Some actually extract invoice date, some just extract date. That's where you're going to see where we're looking at the different. If it finds invoice date, then do that. If not, use date. That's simple as that. If it didn't find a date field, that's where we're telling it, hey, no date found, and that's fine. There could be other ways that we could do that if we want to make sure some date gets put in there. Same thing here, because some were in Spanish. It's finding the word factura versus invoice. So in that particular case, we're telling it, hey, if you see factura, then go down this path. If not, go down this path. Now find out, is it invoice number or receipt number? Because we did find that. But as you can see, it's very simple for us to just look at the fields that are getting extracted from the IDP, and then telling it to take the data and do something with it. Total is just total, so that exists in all of those invoices. Then we just append, and we're actually looping till we complete all of the invoices that are found in that directory. So that's it. Very simple, straightforward, not anything difficult. So this is an offering that we are offering to our customers, to be able to process invoices. You can also use this to look at different type of insurance documents. You can use it to look at different type of passports. There is a huge of models that are already exist and are available to process all kind of documents, is from banking documents, financials, government type documents. So if you are interested, reach out to us, and we can show you different type of demos of how we can process many type of documents that will help your business to quickly digitize, go into that digital transformation, and speed up your processing of your documents. Thank you.